Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to do this video for you today. I have a couple of treats to include in this video, but we're not going to get into it just yet. But first, I just want to say hi. I hope your weekend is I hope you're going to have a good weekend. I hope your Friday is going well. So today I'm going to be doing my cash stuffing of my third paycheck for April. And yeah, this is actually my final paycheck for the month of April before we get into May, because we're actually in May right now. Today is May 1st. So this is my final paycheck for April, for my work week of April 20th through the 24th. That was my work week. And today is payday. Okay. Let me go ahead and fix the camera angle. All right, so let me go ahead and do this. My wallet is jammed. Oh my gosh, I should have zipped it up. All right, so we went to the bank today as usual on payday. My receipts, we have a couple of receipts. I have a few more that I already took out of my wallet and scanned into my Fetch Rewards app and my other receipt apps. In total, I think I have like 5 or 6 receipt apps that work for me that I've been using, that I scan my receipts into. It, trust me, it's not Fetch. And I do get tired sometimes and don't feel like scanning all the receipts into each and every app. Oh my goodness, but it's okay. Yes, if I want that money on, I gotta do that work, okay? So as you can see here, I written out what I wanted to take out of the bank. This is a no-go. I'm actually planning on designing my own teller slips, because I don't want to keep writing it out on a sheet of paper. I just want to have it already ready for me just to fill out. So today I'm going to be cash stuffing my paycheck amount total of $419.39. But of course, the very first thing I like to do is take out my tithes and pay that off the very top of my paycheck, and then get into my regular cash stuffing for my envelopes and binders. So after my tithes went out, and of course I stuffed, I think my last paycheck or the paycheck before, I already stuffed ahead for my credit card bill, and today it was due and that got taken out and paid, which I'm glad about. So that's out of my hair. So I'm left with $370, and that's the remainder that we're gonna stuff today. So let's go ahead and count it. So we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Hold on, do y'all see this? These are like 2 different 10s. I've never seen a 10 not orange. That's crazy. All right, back to counting. 80, 90, 100. So that's 300. 310, 320, 325, 330, 335, 340, 345, 350, 355, 360. Okay, 361, 362, 363, 364, 365, 366, 367, 368, 369, 370. That was weird. I'm like, hold on. Like, I don't know if this is the older version of a 10, but I've just never seen, you know, this color of a 10. They're usually like oranges. I don't know if this is the old-fashioned way or the newer version way they're trying to make the 10s. I don't even know. Do y'all see that? That's crazy. Hold on, let me hold this up and make sure it's real. Okay, it's real. I see the mark. I see the mark. Okay, but anyway. So let's go ahead and set this up. So it's a couple more things that I'm going to try and, you know, get into. But, yes, one step at a time, baby steps. So let's get into that. So let's see if we have any leftover in my cash envelopes. No, I know nothing's in Dine Out because I haven't stuffed it for the last 2 paychecks or so. I haven't stuffed anything in there. Gas is usually the first thing to go because that's a priority. In groceries, we have $5, $6, $7. So I'm gonna set that aside. Miscellaneous has $1. I'm gonna set that aside. Personal has nothing. I'm going to personal has nothing. Yeah, it has nothing. So next is spending. Spending has nothing. So the $5 and $1 I'm gonna roll over into my savings challenges. And let me tell you, I know you guys probably peeking over there trying to see what this is. And that's what I'm gonna get into. That's what I'm gonna tell you. All right, here we go. The big reveal, So what I kind of told you guys that I was planning on doing in the last video, I didn't really get into it, but I gave you a sneak peek. So on my cash planning sheet, if you paid attention in my last video, basically I renamed some of my categories. So I took out some things and I put in some new things and I swapped it around. So that's what these are. These are my new and improved cash envelope name holders. Yes, take a look at it. This is a count of 20 and they all have different names of my categories. Now some of the categories in my binders I did keep the same name. I'm just, I designed its card and just, to bring it to life. You see what I did? Like, I designed these myself, laminated them myself. Like, yes, I had a vision. I came, I saw, I conquered, okay? And it's just so beautiful and it's just aesthetically pleasing to look at. I just want to show you guys this. And I just know for a fact that when I put those in my binders, it's going to look so good. So let's go ahead and start with my wallet. And again, stay tuned and watch to the very end of the video for a special treat. I want to show you guys 2 things that I got that is going to be a little addition to my budgeting system. So starting out with dining out. Dining out is not getting anything again this week. Again, for right now, groceries has just really been the priority. And yeah, so let me tell you what happened. So I know groceries wasn't really spent out. It was $7 left, but technically I didn't even go get groceries. I just, I gave it to my mother. So I've been holding on to that $60 about halfway through the week, like up to Wednesday. I cashed stuff that last Friday or Saturday and held on to it to Wednesday, waiting to just go get the groceries, and just never did it. So I just gave it to my mother. I just gave it to her. But I've been fine, I've been eating throughout the week. So anyway, this time I'm going to try and make my way to the groceries. And then those $7, so you're like, okay, where did them leftovers come from if I never even spent the grocery money? Okay, let me tell you, we're going to get into that. Listen, it's a lot. That's why I said like and subscribe and join me on this budgeting journey, because it's a lot. So gas is going to be getting $40 as usual. That's too much. Let me put a 20 back. So 20, 40. Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what I, had to do. So we're done with gas. Groceries is going to be getting 60. 20, 40, 60. I hate when it gets crimped in the corner. Oh my gosh. So 20, 40, 60. So let me tell y'all what I had to do. So one of my categories in my high priority binder, I had to take money out and actually go buy a new laminator because I broke my mother's laminating machine that she had for over 2 years, I think. I broke it. Didn't mean to. These that I was trying to do the first attempt, it got crimped in the machine and it jammed, and yeah, I broke it. So I had to go use that money, take it out of my high priority binder and go get that. But it was okay. It was okay. It didn't hurt me. So yes, groceries has $60. Miscellaneous is going to be getting $5, and that's just a 5. Personal is going to be getting nothing today, nothing for the week. Since I stuffed it last week, I don't really need anything this week. Spending is going to be getting $10. This I can probably get some, you know, toilet paper, some toiletries, or, you know, something for the house, because I don't need anything this week. So we stuffed a total of $115, and we are done with that. And then, like I said before, I'm going to take out all my receipts and scan them into Fetch. So I'm going to set that aside. All right, moving on to my low priority binder. So since I'm not going to be updating my categories in this video, I will tell you the new names for some of my categories and what I changed some categories to. But I will make a separate video of me actually changing my categories so you can see the new names and stuff. So beauty, I didn't change the name. Beauty is still beauty, and beauty is going to be getting $5. So it's just going to be getting a 5. All right, so that is plus $5 as of May the 1st. All right, here we go. Next is family time, and family time is, let me see, family time is not getting anything. I usually don't stuff that because it's not really a priority. I don't really go out or do anything with my family, you know, recently, because everybody's working. And I think it's good to just wait to stuff that category until we get closer to summertime. Then we'll see. So gifts is going to be getting $20. I didn't stuff gifts in for my last paycheck because I said I was going to wait this paycheck, and here I am stuffing it because we are approaching Mother's Day. And my mother is planning on doing something for my grandmother, and then also I can't just, you know, do anything for my grandmother. I always do something for my mother too. So it's going to be both of them, my mother and my grandmother, honoring them both. So I'm going to start building towards that. So gifts is having $20. So I want to start stuffing for Mother's Day for my mother and my grandmother. I'm excited. I'm hoping that we can do something fun for her. So I'm hoping I can do something for both of them, while my mother at the same time is trying to plan to do something special for her mother, my grandmother. So it's fun. I hope it's fun. So looking good is going to be getting $5. I could have sworn I had $5 in looking good. Hold on, because I marked it April, and I thought I had $5 in looking good. Huh? I don't know. I might have taken it out. I might have taken out the $5 honestly and just forgot about it, because I could have sworn I had $5 in looking good, but I guess not. Anyway, so this time looking good is getting $5. Sure, I need to keep track of my stuff, because what? So $5 is in as of May the 1st. This is why I like to anyway update my budget sheets, because I don't know what happened, you know, with this, but the budget sheet definitely helps me track you know, what I take in, what I take out of my binder. So, and it also helps me mark the date so I know when. But I probably took it out and didn't even know. But anyway, Mummy is not going to be getting anything because again, I'm stuffing towards Mother's Day for her. Personal care is going to be getting $5. So what do you guys plan on doing for Mother's Day? I hope everyone is going to, you know, plan something nice to honor our mothers and our grandmothers and our women who have children. You know, we honor our women, but, you know, in general, we just want to honor our mothers and our grandmothers. So, yes, I hope you guys plan on doing something fun. Let me know in the comments what you guys plan on doing. What are your plans for Mother's Day? All right, so personal care has $5. Next is savings. Savings is not going to be getting anything. Let's see. This category, Seth, that's, you know, I changed the name to Chunky Man. So yeah, he's gonna be getting $5 because that's my nickname for my little chunky man, you know. So he's getting $5. Again, I'm not gonna update the budget sheet because if you're new here and haven't watched my 2 previous videos, I like to give him a little bit of an allowance, you know, at least $5 or so just to stick in his little wallet. So moving on to Ty. He's going to not be getting anything. Let's see. Actually, no, I think it is. It's getting 5 today. So I can start building up that category. Just gonna leave that like that. Let me go ahead and update this. As of today. Okay. And let me see the new name. So let me see, that category didn't change. Oh, let me tell you, I took out the category for Kev and I changed it to invest. So let me see. I don't know what I actually did with that category, but it's supposed to be a new category here called invest. And yeah, it's in the back. So after upgrade, which is not getting anything, but the new name for this is level up. So yeah, this is the new category. I just put a paper in there so I didn't forget what this category was for. It's invest. That's the new category in this, and my little priority, and that's not getting anything. Moving on to hi Birdie. And so starting off with bills, this category is changing and I named it to Hotline V. That's the new category for this one. And Hotline V is the phone bill. That's the new name that I named it. You know, trying to be a little bit creative. And that's going to be getting, it's going to be getting 35. So wait a minute. I just realized where the 20s at. I don't even know. Anyway, might have, you know, I don't even know. So anyway, it's gonna be getting 1, 2, 3. Oops. 3 10s and 1 5. 10, 20, 30, 35. And that is going in here. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 here. Like, am I moving a little bit too fast? Cause I don't even know. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, we'll see later on. We'll see later on, because I might have miscalculated some things. All right, there we go. Car. changed this category name to Wheelie. That is the new name for this category, Wheelie. 0, not getting anything. Okay. This one, it's blank. This category I named, it was education, but I changed it, and now the new name for it is debt. So it had $55. This is one where I said it had $55 in it, but I took $45 out, and it went toward my credit card bill that was due today. So now we're left with $10 in debt, and this time debt is going to be getting $50. So 50 is going in here. So now we have 60 in there. Okay, so now we have 60 in there. Oh my gosh, y'all, I think I know what happened, because I'm like, where did all my 20s go? I know what happened. I know what happened. I know what happened. Listen, I'm messing up my cash stuffing video. This is gonna be uncut too. So what happened was, the, hold on, it's in groceries. So the 60 that I stuffed for groceries wasn't supposed to be in 320s. It was not supposed to be in 320s at all. The $60 was supposed to be 150 and 110. That's the 60. The 20s were going somewhere else in that increment. I swear I'm still looking off my cash planning sheet. I just messed myself up. So it's still 60 that I budgeted there, but it wasn't supposed to be in the increments of 320s. It was supposed to be 150, 110. It's a journey. This is a journey. Okay? Nobody's perfect. Okay, so that was that. So 60 in debt. And moving on, so the category that I named insurance, I changed that category and I broke it into 2 separate categories. So instead of the general insurance category, it's split into health and dental. So that's what I labeled it here on a sheet of paper. I already made the new card for it. I will be doing, like I said, another video. So dental is going to be getting $10. So that's that. Because I'm over here tripping. I'm like, what happened to my 20s? Did I get cheated? No, I'm just not paying attention. So dental has 10. And so since I added this category, that means I'm going to need I'm going to get a fresh budgeting sheet and stick in there behind dental. Okay, we have a fresh budgeting sheet in there. And as of May 1st, we have $10 in dental. All right, here we go. Emergency is getting 10. So let me open this up. So now we have 10, 20, 30 in emergency. It's good that we're building that up a little bit. Now, when I had broke the eliminator and I had to get a new one, I could have taken it out of emergency, but it still wouldn't have been enough. So I just went ahead and took it out of the insurance category, and that wiped out. So yeah, so it was like $26 for the eliminator, spent the $50, got $17 back. That's what somebody was leftover dollars before. It wasn't for groceries, because I didn't even buy any groceries for that week. So you see that mix up? Oh my gosh, it's a lot. So now we have 30 in emergency. Moving on to Gotta Blast. Gotta Blast is not getting anything. And let me see, that I mentioned the new names for most of them. I think I did. Yeah, I went over most of the names. So yes, Gotta Blast is not going to be getting anything. And household is going to be getting 10. Can't wait to spin up these wrinkly beat up dollars. So household now has $10, $15. All right, let's go ahead and update that. All right. And this is the other category. I said health, and I just labeled it with a regular sheet of paper until I put in the new placeholder name. Health is going to be getting 10 as well. Okay. Go. So let's see. So health has $10. Health has $10, and I'm going to cross out the general insurance name, and I changed this to health. Okay. So I took out the whole 50 and we're starting over. I'm gonna try not to do that again. Honestly, I'm gonna try not to do that again. So that's it for that. And then the $1 challenge is not gonna be getting anything. And yes, I did make a fancy placeholder for that as well. So that is it for my high priority binder. Moving on to my savings challenges. So starting with my 1K binder. My 1K binder is just going to be getting 40. So we have 40, 80, 120. That's how far we stuffed. 120. And we're going to be getting another 40. That's going to be 20 and a 40. $40. So that's 160 now in my 1K binder. Moving on to my 100 envelope challenge binder. I stuffed up to $8, but I'm just skipping 9, and I just wanted to put a 10 in there. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to stuff $10 in here. So that's where that 10 is going, here. I'm a little bit confused now because now I'm left with 120. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Oh my goodness. So, I mean, 110 in there. So I'm done with that. Listen, when I do my increments, I check it once and I check it twice. So I'm done with that. I just did the number 10. Now I'm left with $20, I think. I gave it a whole 20. Let me check. Beauty, family time, gifts. Yeah, I did give gifts the 20. My 1K binder, I gave 40. I was supposed to have 2 other 10s left over, yet I have a 20. Oh man, I think I know what happened. Let me go check Hotline V. Let me go check Hotline V. We're gonna get this resolved together. So let me go check Hotline V. So Hotline V, I stuffed $30. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. And it originally had only, Hotline V had $10 in it, I think. So 10, 20, 30. Oh, I think I know what I did. Hold on. I was supposed to have 3 10s left over. So these 10s I'm gonna put back. Those 2 10s I'm gonna put back and get a 20. So we should still have $45. So 20, 30, 40, 45. Perfect. Okay, so that's what I did. So let me put the 2 10s in Hotline V when it was supposed to be the 20. So 20, 30, 40, 45. Okay, there we go. So it was supposed to be the 20 going in Hotline V. All right. Woo. Listen. That threw me for a loop. All right, so we have 45 in there, and we're done. So I've never stuffed on camera my other 2 binders, but we're gonna get into it. So starting with my little chunky man's binder, he is getting $10 in his. So I'm skipping 8 and 9, and we're gonna jump to 10. So he's getting $10 in his binder. All right, here we go. And in Mummy Dear's binder, she's also getting 10 in hers. Okay. All right, and that is it for those two. I'm gonna tell you now where that is going to go. Drum roll. What I did was I ended up ordering another 100 envelope challenge binder, not for me, but it's for another family member of mine. So yes, now I'm managing 4 binders, myself and 3 others included. So let's go get it, and we are going to get into the unboxing. So this is the first binder that I got. I'm not going to unbox it because I'm still unsure on what I'm going to make this binder. What category, whether I'm just going to make it a savings challenge binder or just split up extra bills or whatnot for this binder. I don't know what I'm going to do, so I'm going to keep it in the package until I figure out. I love that it's handy that it came with zips and extra budget sheet planners, tracker sheets for that. So I just want to show you guys, this is a new binder that I ordered off Amazon, and I love it so. Unboxing that. This is the one I'm going to be unboxing. So this is my 100 envelope savings challenge binder, and that's what we're going to be unboxing in this video. But before I open it, can you guess what color I got it in? So I got my shiny like pink one, I got the blue one, and I got the black and gold one. Can y'all guess what color it is? Drum roll. Red. It's in the color red. I got it for my other brother. So yeah. So basically what I tried to do for each binder was get a color that I thought best fits, you know, my family members, so I can tell whose is who with these stickers. So this one I didn't get off Amazon. This one I ordered off TikTok shop. So I just recently made a TikTok page for KF Glow. Yay! So go check it out. Go follow me. Let's get into it. The texture is definitely different from these binders. These are much more thicker. This quality seems, you know, a bit more flimsy, but you know, I'm just glad to get a new binder. But it definitely, the texture definitely feels different. So it just came with this 100 envelope savings tracker challenge one, and it came with the 100 pocket.
So excited to add this to the bunch. Oh my gosh, it's like I'm welcoming a new member of the binder family group. Oh man, every new binder is just so good. Oh, let me add the tracker in here.
Right. So that is that. They're in there to get into it. So one. Okay. 2. All right, let's stuff number 3. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I don't like that. Hold on, let me pull that back out. Do y'all see that dollar? You see how dirty that is? I don't want that in my binder. Let's exchange that. Let's get a fresh bill. All right, so that's $2. Okay, so we're getting $3, $1, $2, $3 in the slot number 3. I'm so excited. And I promise after this binder, this is my final 100 envelope savings challenge binder that I'm getting. I'm not getting any more. I'm stopping at 4. 1, 2, 3. I don't want this one ripped up in my, let me get a fresh one too. Here we go, let's get a fresh one. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. All right, and then we're gonna be stuffing number 5. And that is 5. These were the extras that I had. And yeah, since we reached the very end of the video, so I said I was gonna allocate the ones into my $1 savings challenge. So I'm gonna actually put that in there now. Let's see. So yeah, these ones is going in my $1 saving challenge. I should have probably rolled it over in my wallet, but I didn't. Because, well, technically it didn't even belong in my wallet in the first place because it came from insurance, which I wasn't supposed to touch, but I did. But, you know, so I'm putting it back in there. So, the ones that's going in there in my $1 savings challenge. This 5, I can probably, you know what? Scratch that. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm only gonna roll over. I'm only gonna roll over the $2, the two out of $3 into the $1 savings challenge. So it's only $2 in there, and then I'm gonna keep the 5. I'm gonna keep the 5 and the 1. And ugh, that dollar is dirty. Oh my gosh. Look, you guys, this video is all over the place, but that's where it is. I'm just giving you a sneak peek of, you know, what's going on over here. Hopefully I'll probably spend those ones. I'm not sure. Not anytime soon. Just, the ones are dirty. So yeah, it's just real and raw over here. That's all it is. $21. All right, here we go. If you enjoyed that roller coaster of a video, I appreciate you. If you actually made it this far, that means you're locked in and ready to join me on this crazy yet, you know, creative journey to be debt free and prosperous and, you know, financially ready and everything. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video if you would like. Again, go check out my new TikTok page for KF Glow or Financial Glow. Again, I'm Kai, and I'm glad you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.